Hello, my friends. Today I want to speak to your heart, not to your accomplishments, not to the mask you put on for the world, and not even the brave face you wear when deep down inside you are breaking. But today I want to speak to that tender, hidden place within you that has felt the sting of betrayal, the ache of disappointment, the heaviness of being used, and the confusion of being left wondering why someone can treat your love, your loyalty, and your sacrifice as if it meant nothing. You see, we live in a world where people often operate from their selfish motivations. They take without giving. They manipulate without conscience. They drain until you're empty, and then have the audacity to blame you for not being enough. And yes, there are some very good people in this world, and we thank God for them each and every day. However, if you are listening to me right now with tears welling in your eyes, please know I feel you, I see you, and God sees you, because you get what I'm saying. Every sleepless night, every moment you poured yourself tirelessly into a relationship, every tear you cried in silence, listen, none of that went unnoticed. And it is in moments like these that we are tempted to fight back. We are tempted to scream, to demand, and to make the other person feel even a fraction of the pain they have caused us. That is human nature. But I want to invite you today to consider another way, a higher way, a way that doesn't bind you to the cycle of bitterness and revenge. And that way is peace. Yes, peace. And choosing peace does not mean you are weak. It does not mean you condone what they did. It does not mean you are pretending that the betrayal, the abuse, or the neglect didn't cut you to the core. But choosing peace means that you value your healing over your hatred. It means you refuse to let someone else's darkness extinguish your light. And it also means that you trust that God, who saw it all, God who saw the manipulation, the selfishness, the heartbreak, oh, He will deal with it in His time and in His own way. You see, sometimes the hardest thing you can do, or you will ever do, is walk away without trying to even the score. The hardest thing you can ever do is trying not to get your lick back. Because when you do, hey, something powerful happens. Oh yes, when you choose peace over revenge and you surrender everything to a higher power, oh, you now make room for God's justice. You make room for His healing and for His restoration. Because now you are saying, Lord, I did all that I could. I gave all I had. And now I surrender this pain. I surrender this relationship, this storm, all of it into your hands. And here is the truth I want you to hold on to. The storm was not sent to destroy you. No. Those storms that came in your life, they were not sent to destroy you. I know it feels like it. I know it feels like your heart had been shattered into pieces too small to even be whole again. But listen to me. This is someone who is speaking from experience. The storm did not come to destroy you. The storm came to reveal, it came to shed, it came to strengthen, and it came to build. Because that heartbreak revealed that you are stronger than you ever knew. And that betrayal, oh, it exposed the cracks in your foundation. You know, the areas of your life that needed to be fortified. And that painful goodbye, even though it feels unbearable, it is actually shedding what could no longer stay with you on your journey. Because you see, storms don't just take, They also reveal what's unshakable. And my friend, you are unshakable. You know why? Because you are still here. You're still alive and breathing and sane in the membrane. So listen and believe me when I tell you, yes, I am speaking from experience. And I know what it feels like to love someone so deeply, to pour every ounce of yourself into them, only to realize that they were never pouring back into you. I know what it's like to beg God for answers, to replay conversations in your head, to blame yourself for things you have no control over, things you could not control. But I also know the quiet strength that comes the day you finally let go. Not with rage, not with revenge, but with peace. And I'm talking about the type of peace that says, I will not let this break me. Instead, I will let it build me up. The peace that says, I refuse to be bitter. Instead, I choose to be better. Peace that says, I release them and I release myself into God's capable hands. And let me tell you, when you choose peace, you also choose mental clarity. Yes, you choose mental clarity. You clear the fog that manipulation created. You silence the lies that told you that you are not enough, that you will not survive. You step into a space where you can breathe again, you can think again, you can hope again. And even most importantly, you step into a space where you can see that all things, yes, even this, even those things, all of them are working together for your good. So, what do you do now? When you've given your all and done all you can, what do? Well, you surrender. You surrender and you leave if you must, and you continue to live. You continue to dream and you continue to love, starting with yourself. You don't let the coldness of others harden your heart, because your softness is your gift. It's not a weakness. Oh yes, it's a gift. It's your power. It's your superpower. And I want you to remember something. The same God who saw every tear, who watched you love when you were unloved, who witnessed your kindness when it was taken for granted, that same God is not blind and He is not silent. Oh, believe me, in time He will restore, He will vindicate, and He will elevate. And so, as you walk away, if you choose to, don't walk with hate in your heart. Don't drag the chains of revenge behind you. Instead, walk with wisdom. Walk with lessons learned. Walk with the knowledge that you survived something that was meant to break you. And walk with courage to believe that brighter days are ahead. Because they are. And if you are hurting today, let me comfort you with this. You are not alone. Listen, you are not alone. Because many people are silently enduring the wounds inflicted by others who had no regards for their feelings. Many people are fighting invisible battles in their hearts, trying to smile while inside they are breaking. But you, my friend, you don't have to carry this weight forever. Lay it down. Choose peace and trust God. Let the tears flow if they need to. Let the grief take its course. But when the sun rises again, and it will, you'll find that you are still standing, you are stronger, you're wiser, and more beautiful than ever before. So today, as you listen to my words, I ask you, what will you choose? Will you choose to let bitterness hold you hostage? Or will you choose peace and let God rewrite the next chapter of your life? Because one thing is certain, when you choose peace, you choose freedom. And when you choose freedom, you step into the life you were always meant to live. And I know peace is not the easy choice, but I can assure you it is one of the most powerful ones. And always remember that walking away with wisdom instead of hate is not weakness. It is strength, it is faith, and it is love. And it is the very thing that will turn your setbacks into the foundation for your comeback. So I leave you with this question. Will you walk away with peace, trusting that what God has for you will always be greater than what you've lost? And if so, just type in the comments as an act of faith, I believe. I believe. See you next time.